Hi.
Go.
Welcome to What You Want to Know Wednesday. We're talking about VIP groups today, guys. I can't believe it. We're already like on our fourth week of the month. That's it. It's like we're nearly done, aren't we? It's crazy. Crazy. How quickly it's gone. Okay, so we're talking about VIP groups today. VIP, right, so I did a little bit of like digging and research today, so I've got a bit of a spiel to share with you all, and then we'll all just chat about what we do and what works, if that's okay with you guys. So I've literally come out maybe 2 weeks ago of doing a 5-day sort of mastermind course on VIP groups, because I concentrated on my business page for a really long time, and I don't know whether anyone that's got a business page has noticed that there's crickets, like you're just not getting really any interaction. And I mean, I've got like 1,500 followers on my Facebook business page. I've worked really hard to build it up over the years, and I used to get a lot of interaction on it, so much so that I used to have a VIP group and a business page, and I actually cut my VIP group dead a couple of years ago because I was posting the same things and I just was getting a lot of interaction on the business page. Now there's nothing. The insights that I'm getting into it is like zero. And there's a reason for that. So last year at Facebook's AGM, their annual general meeting, they announced that they was going to plough $30 million into making Facebook groups where it's at. So this was before COVID happened, before all like the craziness of the year. They decided that they wanted to make Facebook groups, like, because it's a more personable experience rather than that. But basically what they want is they don't want you selling at people on Facebook. They want you creating communities. So that's why they decided to plough a lot more into the Facebook groups. And that's why you're getting less interaction on your pages and more interaction on your groups. You may have noticed that if you guys have got VIP groups already, because that's what Facebook wants. Or what Facebook wants is what Facebook gets, basically, isn't it? They click their fingers and they decide what people see, what people don't see. That being said, that could all change again in 6 months' time, because that's what Facebook, that's what they do, isn't it? So my big advice is to keep both going. If you've got a Facebook page, don't just let it fall by the wayside. I now connect my Facebook page up with my Instagram page, my Instagram business page, so I'm not like sort of duplicating a lot of the I'm like posting in one place, and I use my Instagram stories and post them on my Facebook page, business page now. So there's stuff going on there sort of feeding through all the time, but I'm really trying to focus on my VIP group. So one of the things that come out of this mastermind that I did was to really have some sort of structure into what you're posting. And I've written down a few ideas here, because that was the thing. When I started my Facebook group up from scratch. Alison, when was it? Can you remember? Because we were chatting about it, and so it's a few months. And it's
your VIP group?
Yeah.
It's probably been a couple of months, yeah.
Yeah, it's been too long. So I haven't got loads of people in there. I think I'm about just short of 200 at the minute, because I was decided to start again from scratch. So like it's a slow process at the minute, but for me personally, I'm finding what's working is a lot of like videos and interacting with them and sharing products that I'm using all the time. But one of the things that come out of the mastermind thing was to have a bit of a structure. So I'm going to read to you one of the things that I took out of that. You could use it, don't use it, you know. But just some ideas of what to post on your VIP group to get interaction, because that's what we want. We want them excited, as they can be about a VIP group on Facebook, you know, and a place for them to come and ask questions and not just be sold to. It's a place for them to. So for me in my VIP group, like I will share a lot of what's going on in my life with Soph. So we all have that sort of like brand awareness of what we attract, don't we? So for you, Tammy, you're going to be posting different things to me because your lifestyle is different to mine, you know. And it's the same for you, Karen. It's like you have to sort of go with your niche, really, and your niche will work alongside Scentsy as well. So I'm backtracking, I'm sidetracking. So some of the ideas that they come up with for interaction was to do polls. So I've been, like I said, I only did this a couple of weeks ago, so this is really new, but I put a poll up the other day and I was amazed about the interaction. And it was all about what people would like to see for Christmas. So whether they wanted mystery bags, if they wanted a Christmas bingo themed night, and all it was really was to get ideas to get them interacting and them just and chatting to each other. So a poll's a good way, sharing a video of you using the product, a challenge. This is something that I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to ask them to post pictures of them using Scentsy in their home, so that people can then start to see other people in the group, because it shouldn't just be all about me. Opportunity posts, definitely sharing the opportunity. Thanking them, so when people make a purchase and they're in your VIP group, jump on and thank them and post what they've bought, because it's that FOMO thing, isn't it? Like, oh, so and so's ordered this fragrance flower. I've never tried that before. I'd like to buy it. You know, lives are really important to get that interaction going. Share a podcast, so it could be sharing a podcast. Like for me, I don't know, about scents and smells and fragrance, or it could be about anything really, something that interests you. I listened to this morning, it could be inspirational. Listened to this morning, it really got me like driving out of bed. I wanted to share it with you guys, my VIPs, you know. YouTube videos, I have my own YouTube channel, so I goes onto that, and then my VIP group. You can have like challenges where you can ask them to invite. One of the things for your VIP group with regards to Scentsy is ask them to invite people who they think would like it. I have a set of questions when people come into my VIP group, asking them if they've ever tried Scentsy before, what their favourite fragrance is, what their favourite product is. So I can get an idea of what they like already, and if they've never tried it, I can offer them a borrow bag or a sample pack. But so get people to invite their friends, and you're going to get those answered as well. I also ask them for their email. I can put them on my newsletter as well. It's just another way of capturing information. Everyone loves giveaways and bits and pieces like that. Recommendations is a big thing now. So get them to post what they're using and what they're loving at the moment. So again, it's not just you saying buy this, try this. It's them using their posting their recommendations also. Welcome new people when they join, and specials. So any special deals they've got at the moment. So those are like the content topics that I got off of that mastermind, and I thought that was pretty good. It's just a good way of having something to jog your memory, to give you ideas of what to post every day. And then another thing that I've done, and then I'm going to shut up and let other people share. This is a new thing that I'm doing, is a QR code. So on these are totally free. You can Google them, just Google QR code, and it's really easy to set up. I'm putting these on all my orders now, and all my catalogues that are handed out. I had these, I had these done on Avery. I don't know if you can read what it says. I'll let me see if I can make it clear. So you see the QR code there, that's the little blurry code. You can scan that on your phone, and it basically says, scan me to be a VIP. Scan this code to be an exclusive member of Carly's Scentsy VIP and get ready to be spoiled. So it's just another way of getting, because you can send in messages and stuff, join my VIP group and that, but it's just something they can get their phone out quickly. When you're doing a party, stick it to a catalogue and say, you can join my VIP group right now, scan it with your camera, you're instantly in, you know. So it's just like another little thing. So that's it basically. That's what I wanted to sort of feedback about my VIP group. I'm having good success with it at the minute. I'm having quite good interaction, but like I said, it's really early days. And with a VIP group, I think you've really got to take your time to build it up, and don't just let anybody in. Don't just invite the whole world. Make it like an intimate group for your friends and your customers' friends that they think would enjoy the product, so that you're not my old group, I had like 600 people and nobody interacted. I think it's much better to have a smaller amount of people that actually love the product and are buying the product, to get like a more positive experience out of it, you know. What are other people doing at the minute?
I've got both. You go. Sorry, you go. Next. I've got both. I've got a VIP and a business page.
Yeah.
I started with just the VIP group and did it for about a year before realizing I needed a page as well. After speaking with you guys, like you and Carly and Alison a little while ago, they got rid of their VIP group, and I did try it. I did try and cut down on it and just work on my business page, but I really enjoyed my VIP page, and I didn't want to let go of all my customers that did interact on that page, on that group. However, I did slow it down a lot, and I only post on there like maybe twice or 3 times a week tops. But I do find that I'm missing it, because I did have more fun with the group, because I did interact with people. I got to know my customers more. I gave back to them. I just did little shout outs and bits and bobs. And with the business page, it's more professional. So I do miss the VIP group side of things, and I just haven't focused on it for quite some time, because I just thought, the business page is the way of how to go. So I'm excited that you've said that and you've done your research yourself, because I'd love to, but I just think it would bring more passion back into Scentsy, because it's just more, that's what Scentsy is about, interacting and meeting people.
Yeah, I mean, the business page will always have its place, because it makes you searchable on Google. It's your shop front, whereas VIP is your bit where you spoil them. Is your reason to spoil them, you know?
And even if it's just a shout out, like a thank you or a free sample or just something, or inviting them over when you have a new catalogue launch to smell all the testers, little things like that. I've missed doing that and interacting with them. And I love that QR code, and especially going to parties and stuff. I just think that's an absolutely amazing idea.
So it was free to set up, and then you just pay. Then you just obviously find the best way that suits you to get it printed. You know, you can print it out yourself if you want to, and just like sellotape it if you want. It doesn't have to be like I've done it on. I can't even remember how much it cost me now, to be honest with you, but it wasn't a lot of money. I did another one as well, which is like a one that's going in all my orders, that says snap and share a pic of your new Scentsy goodies, and then if you scan it, it takes them through to my Facebook page, and then they can put a photo of the review on it as well. So.
Can I ask something while I've got you guys, because I'm sure some might be able to do it, some can't. I've on my VIP group, I can get multiple people like posting up pictures and all sorts of stuff and playing games. On my business page, I can't seem to get anyone to share, apart from do a review. They can't post up pictures. Like I've asked them to share like a picture of their warmer or something, and no one can ever do it.
Must be something to do with the privacy settings or something on it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's to do with the new thing, because I've had the same. Like when I've asked them to share on my Facebook page, they've actually come back to say that they couldn't share on my Facebook business page.
Okay. Yeah. Has anyone had success with actually getting a customer to post a picture or something on the business page?
No.
No,
okay,
they
cool.
usually post on my Facebook personal profile, and then I screenshot it.
Yeah,
but,
perfect. Okay.
This is a hard one, because I have to disagree, because my business page gets like 99% more than my VIP group. My VIP group gets nothing.
See, this is the thing, Teresa. My business page was exactly that. And then in the last 6 months, I'd started to notice, and because I look at the insights quite regularly and stuff, and I started to notice that it was really starting to drop off. And then when I did this this course thing the other week, they said that's the reason why, is because but like it's whatever works, you know. But I think there's my thing is, I wish I'd never got rid of my VIP group and had to restart it all over again. Like for you, Nat, you haven't. That's awesome. But like, I think there's a place for both of them, you know. I think it's important to have the option of having both of them, especially because Facebook's so finicky and they keep changing their mind. Like sometimes it's the page, sometimes it's the group. So much better that we have both, you know.
Yeah, and I would recommend sharing different stuff. So like you were saying before, you were just duplicating. But if you share more of a personal side on your VIP group, share things, play games. But when you're trying to sell products as you know, as such, do it in a totally different way and post totally different content. That's what I do and I have been doing. Yeah, and mine, like Teresa, mine's 50-50. I think I have days where my business page is booming and then other times where my group is. So it's just whatever works for you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I said, I think the most important thing is that you try and have both, for sure. So at least you're covering the whole idea is you cover as many people, you reach as many people as you can, don't you? It's like Instagram, like where I've tied in my Instagram account and my Facebook business page. I really still don't know what I'm doing with Instagram, but I'm just about to start a course, learning a lot
I don't
more
think
about
any of us do. I think it's more for the youngins. I know, no offense to all of you. I honestly think it's for like all the 20-year-olds.
There's people that are killing their Scentsy business with Instagram. So like for me, like I want to know like if there's stuff I can improve on. But for me at the minute, it's better that I do something than do nothing. You know, I was doing nothing. So by just tying them in, the different people that look at it, at least I'm starting to post, you know, and then I'll figure it out as I go along.
Instagram stories is huge, apparently. Like really,
Yeah.
a big thing to share your stuff out that's the thing at the moment is Instagram stories, which I totally do not understand. I'm with you, Nat. I have no idea how to use it. So,
but you see, Instagram stories are just the same as Facebook stories. They're exactly the same.
Yeah.
But better.
I think more. Yeah. I don't know if I'm right or whatever, but like I'm only going off my daughter, 27-year-old, and it's hardly on Facebook. I tell her off all the time, going, you must like my page and do this and do that and share stuff for me. But she's constantly on Instagram, because that's that sort of age.
Maybe we need to come to yours, Alison, and we all need to have like your daughter sit us down and show us the
how to use it all properly, because I have no idea.
We need to recruit loads of millennials that can teach us.
What are they called now? There's another word for them. Not millennials. The next one's down. There's another word.
Gen Y? No.
No,
Youngins.
I'm just getting old. That's all it is. I'm getting old.
Millennials or something. No, I'm only guessing.
Well, I've been turned back into a millennial.
You can't
Get another drink, mate.
Oh, I'm drinking coffee. It's coffee, like.
Yeah, what's a good
I
inside?
can't say it.
What's a good
So
inside?
I'm like born in 82.
You're older than me, girl.
That's crazy. I don't know. So yeah, like who does anything else different? Like does anyone do like events and stuff on their Facebook page? Like one of the things I want to try next month, I want to do like a Christmas bingo event for my VIPs. I'm excited to do that.
Karen is the bingo, the everything queen, the what's the other one that you do?
I do bingo on my VIP. I do mystery host parties. I do heaps of games. I get heaps of interaction. I get heaps of sales.
Karen, tell us your magical tidbits for running this VIP group successfully. We are listening.
I encourage my customers to add their friends. When people from outside want to like inquire, I also give them my VIP page. I also have my business page, and I post different stuff. Yeah. But my VIP page has been my biggest one that's growing since I started.
Okay.
And I do all sorts on there. I do games. Over the weekend I did 2 mystery host parties.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many people have you got in your group?
100 and I had 113, but I got rid of 2.
That's so that you've not got like a huge number. That's interesting. And so if you run 2, so like 2, sorry, I'm interested. Yeah. The 2 mystery host parties, like how did you get? Why 2 mystery host parties? What was how did you get enough momentum to make them both successful?
Because it was selling. Products were selling out quick. I can say to my customers, I need like $20 more and I've reached my goal of that party. And it was the first time I had done mystery host parties in a while, and they were very successful.
So did you just how did you do the mystery host? So did they have to spend so much money to go in?
No, just place an order.
Any order, and they got in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mystery hosts are always.
Go on.
No, go on, Alison.
Karen, so when you encourage your customers to invite friends in or whatever, like Carly said before, she has a questionnaire type thing. Do you just add people if they request to go into your group? Are you just saying yep, approve, or are you sort of questioning
vetting them?
I kind of Facebook stalk them first.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, a lot of them also that have come in have actually been ones that join.
Yeah.
Yeah, are keen to join. Yeah. So, a lot of my customers on there spend hundreds of dollars a month, but they won't join.
Annoying.
Very annoying.
And to be fair, and to be fair, when I first started, I had a Facebook VIP group, and it got up to I think it was 1,050 people. But again, Alison, as you said, I was just letting anyone in because I was like, oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. And then I culled it, I archived it, and I said, I'm opening up another VIP group. And I did exactly what Carly said. I kind of put some guidelines and all that. Now I've got a VIP page that's got 120 people in it, and that's after 5 years of a Scentsy business. But again, my business page is the one that's actually, getting all the interaction. That's the one where I'm posting, thank you for your order. That's one I'm posting games. That's one I'm posting, product reviews. I'm posting everything in my business page, and that's where I'm getting interaction. My VIP group, I'm still posting, but probably 10% is my VIP group and 90% is my business page.
So would you say you're posting as passionately and as interactively in your VIP group as what you are on your page?
I was, but I was getting nothing. So then I swapped it over, and I was getting more interaction in my business page than I am in my VIP group. Like I've got nothing in my VIP group.
I suppose really it might just be the case of it's a slow burner where you've archived it and started over again. It might just take time. But then look at Karen, like she's only got 100 odd, and then she's getting all of what she's getting. So
quality, not quantity.
Yeah. But you like I said,
often, Teresa, don't you? In your business page, you post like a few times a day, don't you?
Probably about 10-15 times a day.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to have a look at it.
And just different things. Like it could be product posts, and then it could be, I think today I posted about burning my pasta because I was watching a Zoom call.
So maybe it worked like you were saying, Carly. You're saying about all those tips and things in a group. Maybe it works the same on a business page, but it's constant. I mean, obviously, if Teresa's posting that often,
it's probably, it would be interesting to see, because like 10 to 15 times a day, that's a lot of that's a lot of dedication to actually go in and do that, So I don't know, like that's you're getting a lot of interaction, but you're working really hard for it, aren't you, Teresa?
Yeah, yes and no, I suppose. I don't know. It doesn't take much to post. Like some of them have been like some of my Facebook. What do you call them? The party games. I'm posting in my business page. Like Simon says, I'm getting more interaction on my business page than I ever did in my Facebook parties.
Yeah.
And it's like
probably
what?
Roll with it.
No, it's probably because you are posting so often. It's just constantly in the newspaper people. So, you know, yeah.
This is like, if you're posting that often, Facebook will recognise that you're posting that often and will show, like, all the people that you've got that have liked and are following your page, they'll make sure that those people see those posts. Whereas if you're only posting once a day on your business page, like I only post once a day, like the 1,000 odd people that I've got liking my page, that only a real small percentage are seeing it, because I'm not putting in the graft like you are, you know.
It's
So
interesting,
I suppose
isn't it? Because what was it? I don't know who did a thing that said, not do and don't, but it was like, if you're going to post a link, don't post it in the main section of your post, put it in the comments, and that's what works better. I mean, you just don't know, do you? It's just all this trial and error stuff.
So with Facebook, it all depends. So like if you're tying something in with Instagram, Facebook and Instagram are they're the same company.
Yeah.
So they will show something on Instagram, they will show, like, on vice versa. If you put a YouTube link on your Facebook business page, you will get less interaction on that than what you would do an Instagram link or another Facebook link, because YouTube has no affiliation with Facebook, so they don't want you watching it. They want you watching Facebook lives. They want you watching the stuff that's
up or Instagrams,
that they don't make money out of. You know, they don't make anything out of YouTube videos. So
the bloody science to it, isn't there? God.
Yeah, there is, for sure.
I do heaps of lives on my VIP. I do heaps of live products and everything. And a lot of people enjoy that. So,
yeah. And what about you, Tammy? What do you do, doll?
I haven't done my VIP yet. I'm still working up to that, because I've never done one before. So, but I had thought about, because I've got mine is actually a group, and I did consider starting up like a business page, but then I'd have to get that up and running and then close down the group or rename it or whatever, and it just seems like being busy for the sake of being busy. So I'll leave it as a group, but I have heard about this VIP group thing quite a few times, and it keeps getting put on my to-do list, and it keeps getting put back and back and back. So I would hope that I can put it on my to-do list and hopefully at least have one set up by the end of the week.
Do you know what, Tammy? If you put it on your to-do list and it keeps getting waylaid, it normally means that you're stopping yourself from doing it, because maybe you didn't feel like confident enough to do it, or you wasn't sure what to post. So hopefully after today you've got a few ideas for everybody on here, like of content. Because the content, it's like having the, like, it's thinking to yourself, okay, what have I got of value to say? You know, like, it's hard sometimes and it's a commitment, because you've got to keep on posting it, because for it to work, you've got to be present. Otherwise, there's no point doing it. You know, so it's like a commitment.
I've actually, like, I did when I first started my group, when I first started with Scentsy in August, I was posting, 2-3 times a day, and if I didn't post on a particular day, I'd panic, because I didn't know what my customers were thinking. Like, why, she's gone quiet, she's given up on it or whatever. And, I was assuming what they were thinking. So then I've actually set it so now I will post, 2-3 times a week, because I have been busy in the last month or so with kid commitments and, things like that. And so I've backed off on that a little bit, but I'm trying with what I am actually posting, I'm trying to make it so that it is something that's worth, like, I put a funny up, I've put, little bits and pieces. I have been following some direct seller. I can't think, because I've sort of latched onto every direct seller I can find and just trying to get tips and stuff from them. But one of them said that it's the whole, what is it, the 80-20 rule, where you do 80%, whatever, and 20% is actually the selling part. So I put up tips, hints, things like that, and
then, you know, the other day I've made it so, like, I had my little spiel as like a post thing at the top that was an announcement. And the other day I thought, no, I'm actually going to take that off, and I'll put up that, you know, Monsters Inc.'s coming, or no, I put up the Bring Back My Buddies was coming. So when people come on my page, that's the very first thing that they see before they scroll down. So I'll change that up.
You can evolve what you're doing now into a VIP group,
Yeah.
right? Because that's really what you're doing anyway. It's just technically you're not calling it a VIP, but what you're doing is you're looking after your customers on there anyway. So that can be your VIP group evolving.
No, I want to make another one, because, like, I've had a lot of people who, you know, I did a thing where, you know, when we get to 100 followers, someone will get a special message from me. And when I actually did the draw for that, I only did my customers, because there is 90 people on there that don't comment, don't buy, don't interact. The only people that actually do any of those things are actually my customers. So I didn't think it was right for somebody who's just there because somebody added them, for them to win something. So I am going to make the VIP, and then I will concentrate that on my customers, and they will get, you know, make them feel special and all the rest of it. And I'll just keep this one going.
And I think that's it. And I think that's the whole point of it. It's just a VIP group is to make them feel very important. And I think if you can make them, like Karen's saying, she does lots of games, she's giving lots of value, she's giving them lots of chances to get products and stuff delivered to them. She's sharing today, she's going live and showing how she uses products. So I think, like, that's really one of the things as well that I would say is always make sure you give them direction. So in every post that you do, don't just post and leave it. Put some sort of direction, like maybe they leave a comment, or they leave they have to, so it gets them interacting. And then every interaction that they make sure you interact with that interaction, because if they comment, make sure you're polite enough to respond to that comment. You know, if they've taken the time to say, oh, hey, I love the look at that, or whatever it might be, or I love shimmer, like, interact with them, because that's what it's all about. We want to try and get them chatting and making connections in the group, don't we?
I was just trying to find it. I actually did something the other day. I watched a webinar of somebody, and they said that if you put like, comment, there was a couple of things, like if you put that on the bottom of your post, Facebook goes and won't actually put it in front of the people. So that's my, like, I always used to say that, like, if you're interested, comment below, or send me a message or whatever. And it's really hard now, because you've got to reword it, because Facebook won't allow that.
Use the word chat.
What was that,
Teresa? Chat to me. Chat to me.
Yeah.
And
that's it. It's just, and it's giving them direction, isn't it? It's saying to them, like, how do you feel about that, or like, what would be your favourite fragrance, or, you know what I mean?
It was the same with whenever you're talking to somebody, always, I think you've even touched on it, Carly, where at the end of it, you leave them with a question. How would you feel about that? Or, you know, so would you be interested, or, you know, something like that. Leave them with a question at the end of it. So it's up to them then. They have to actually interact to give you the answer.
Everything you do, whether it comes to recruiting, whether it comes to building a team, whether it comes to posting on a VIP group, the whole point of all of it is to keep a conversation going, and that's all you're doing, you know. And your VIP interactions are exactly the same. You're keeping your interactions going with your customer. That's all you're doing. You're keeping a conversation going. It's just another avenue for you to have conversations that's not one-to-one messages. It's not meetups for coffees. It's different from a party. It's just another thing. It's another bow. It's another bow in your arrow, you know.
Yep.
Another arrow.
Polls do work, because I've had one go.
I know you.
Sorry, Karen.
Sorry?
Polls work because I've had one go in my group. So see what kind of Christmassy things they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how many people interacted when I did one the other day. It's the same thing, like, what do you want for Christmas? Mystery bags, da da da. Like, just like 4 or 5 different options. And I had so many people interact, it's crazy. So yeah, just it's just something different, isn't it?
Yeah, most of mine put deal or no deal.
Yeah.
So, and I put Christmas theme, so I've got to come up with an idea for Christmas theme.
Deal or no deal. Does anybody else have any other questions?
We've got less
I
than
don't, but can I do a shout out? Because I want to do a shout out. Karen,
Tracy.
you've always been here on every Zoom call. You are amazing. And oh my God, you are going to be director next month. I know it. You are so close to being director. So I just want to give a shout out to Karen because she is doing amazing in my team. And I know that she's going to get to director next month.
Oh, of course she is. Well done. Well done, Karen.
Thanks.
All right, we've got less than a minute, guys.
I think we're done, aren't we? Thank you so much for jumping on board and spending 40 minutes. And we'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye for now, everyone. Bye.
See you
Thank you.
then.
Bye.